Hey there, West of with Dub Development and Consulting, sending a quick message this evening, just covering what you can expect over the next several days with a daily dose of leadership, but also hitting on a few different things that Cindy and I've got coming up in the first couple weeks of September in the Harrisonburg area. Now, first and foremost, I'm going to introduce you to Davis. Davis is a rescue that's been with us for about 2 years, and I'm not doing this in light of the National Dog Day or whatever, where we saw the pictures yesterday. I'm doing this because Davis and Abby were throwing a fit upstairs, and I just had to corral them and contain them a little bit since Cindy was gone and I needed to get this video done. So with that being said, Davis is very shy and he's hugging to me pretty tightly, so that's all you'll probably get out of him over the next little bit. But a couple things I want to hit on real quick. Number one, Live to Lead Harrisonburg, October 18th, 2019 at Blue Ridge Community College is less than 5 seats away from being completely sold out. If you don't have a seat and you're interested, hopefully you can get one of those remaining seats, but if not, we are starting a wait list, and we're going to be very, very proactive with that. Whether it's a partner or whether it's somebody that's reserved an early bird ticket or whatever, if things change, we want to be able to make sure that people get those seats. So we'll be reaching out to folks on a one-on-one basis as options come up. We don't anticipate it to be many, but we do expect there to be some. Every year there is. So our room's capped at 200 people for seating. We've got some volunteers over and above that, but that are helping us just make sure the day goes smoothly. But in any event, if you've got interest, secure your seat, and if there's no seats available, then reach out to us personally, and we'll get you on the wait list and take care of you best we can. Next, we've got a couple different events we're doing at the Harrisonburg-Rockingham Chamber of Commerce, and we do a lot there just because the relationship's so good. They add so much value to us and the other businesses in the area. First, on September 9th, we're doing our quarterly Leadership Smart session, and that's really a give back to other chamber members. There's no cost to attend unless you want a box lunch, and there's a small charge for that. And this session is on what the most important thing that every new leader needs to consider. And I've probably butchered the title, but I'll include it here. When you see this, you can link to it and look at what it really is. The next thing, so that's September 9th over lunch. The next thing we're doing is, I believe it's September 13th or 14th. It's the Friday that same week. Cindy is doing, as an executive director for the John Maxwell team, she is licensed to do the Maxwell method of speaking. She's doing a workshop. And when I first learned this, it was really cool because I had to work hard to learn training and development and just how to present in front of people. But not everybody wants to or needs to do that. But just about everybody has to be able to tell their business a story. They've got to be able to communicate a message. And this gives them the tools to do it and to really do it effectively, where they capture attention and really tell the story the way they need to, so people take action on what they need them to take action on. The next session we're doing is a benefit, a fundraiser for Dancing with the Stars of the Burg, specifically for Mandy Leeth's team, and excited about doing that. Who this year they're raising money for the Harrisonburg-Rockingham Child Daycare Center, and super excited to be able to do this session. It's a full cost session, but it's one that we're giving all ticket sales to the Mandy Leeth's team for Dancing with the Stars of the Burg. So no money's being made on it, and we're giving it all away, but it's on the foundations of applying the model of human behavior, how we can recognize communication styles and be more effective in the workplace with that. And I promise you, even if it's not a work situation, if it's a family situation, if it's a sports team situation, whatever, these tools make it better all the time. Now, no further ado, this week's A Daily Dose of Leadership. So driving down the road, I've been using Audible a lot lately, and I heard a quote that John Maxwell shared in his Developing the Leader Within You 2.0 that he redid. It was a 1993 book originally. It was the first book he wrote on leadership. He redid it, rewrote about 85% of the content, but he had a quote from a guy named Dan Kennedy, who's just a world-renowned marketing expert. And I've studied a lot of Dan's work, but he said, "Disciplined use of the time everybody else wastes can give you the edge." Now that grabbed me, but it went on through. Now, if you've been around me and Cindy for a while, gosh, over the last 4 years, I've probably talked about John's Law of Priorities, which is chapter 17 in the 21 Laws, gosh, dozens and dozens of times. The 3 R's, he calls it. But there's a piece in this, and over the next several days, I'm going to weave something in that grabbed me this time that I've never heard before. I've never internalized before. Cindy tells me that she did a lesson, and I know she did not so long ago in our Leading at the Next Level program on this. It just didn't hit me. And this time, sometimes we've got to hear it over and over and over before it really registers with us or resonates. This time I got it. So I'm going to be talking about margins and how we build in margins in what we do. Not so long ago, Cindy and I had the chance to meet and spend some time with Dan Pink, who talks on timing. He wrote a book called When about a year and a half ago, The Scientific Secrets of Perfect Timing, and he talks in there about peak, trough, and recovery and how our days flow. And I've read a lot, and I feel like I've done a good job in calendar planning and time management, but this adds a whole different dynamic where John really applies the law of priorities to that whole concept, and he talks about the importance of building in margins and so on. So that's what you can expect. It'll just be a 3-part series this week, and if you don't already have it, I encourage you to take a look and join the more than 400 folks that get this to their inbox several times a week as it stands right now. So look forward to seeing you soon. Check out some of the events we've got coming up. Hope you have a great day, and God bless.